Armenia is in a bit of a tough spot in the world now. Like as a nation, they've actually made an application to be part of the EU. That's the destiny, that's the future that they want. And they're not sure how that's going to impact their allies in Russia. I remember they were a former member of the Soviet Union, right? They were a Soviet Socialist Republic, got their independence in like 91. So it's interesting to see what the future holds, but you know, the unemployment rate's about 9%. The economy here in Yerevan's doing better, but times are tough, right? Like rent skyrocketed. It's much more expensive for people, you know, to live here, and food's expensive. It's very comparable to grocery prices in Canada, but of course the incomes aren't at the same level. So that means it costs more relative to GDP and, you know, per capita income than other places. So that's hard on families here. Then they have this terrible, terrible, terrible thing happen. The aggression in the Artsakh region with this war with Azerbaijan, they get 165,000 people that flee the violence.
It is in many respects a repetition of the genocide. You have a piece of land which was inhabited by Armenians. Now it is entirely void of Armenians. And genocide in Western Armenia was on the same basis. It's just that they were taken into concentration camps. Now they have come into Republic of Armenia with nothing.
They came out without clothes even.
Yeah, they were expelled.
That's why. No work. You see here in this photo, you can see 9 children. 9 children. Unbelievable. And no work. All they are going to school. How they can live?
Now, all those families that have fled, they're getting support. And what GlobalMedic's doing is we're here to help them. Our teams are working with big groups and small groups and different Armenian partners, and we're providing food aid. All the staple products that we know they like to eat, we buy it in bulk, we lower the prices, we get our partners to help identify where the families are. Like they're in cities like this, in different neighborhoods. They're scattered around, but they're also out in the countryside. So it's hard to reach them. It's not like they're in one camp or one place and we could set up a table and they line up and come to us. We've got to get to them in an efficient manner. And when we get them the food aid, the box that we give them, because we're giving them this aid and we're buying in bulk and we're lowering the cost, it's better than if we just gave them a little bit of money and had them go to the market. It saves them a significant amount of money, and they can use that money for other things like paying rent or putting kids back into school. But it's so important that we keep helping these families that are displaced because they really need the help.